Hello everyone, I am Divyanshu Kumar and today I will be discussing problem C of Codeforces around 635. This was a division 3 contest. Now this is again an easy question as well. So the question was of alternating sequence. You are given a input array A containing A1 to AN, right? And then you have to choose a subsequence of array A such that it is of alternating signs. So means if the first one is positive, second one is negative, the third one is positive, negative, or it could start with negative, positive, positive, so on. And then the task was to find the maximum sum uh, of maximum length. Now what happened is I missed this maximum length part, right? So that's why I ended up doing a lot of things which were not required for the question, right? So the first thing is you should always read the problem carefully, right? And then so basically you have to find the maximum sum of the maximum length of the sequence, right? So this was an easy question. If you have not solved this, I would suggest you to try and solve this first before seeing this video solution, right? So let us consider that all the numbers are of same sign: 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now given this sequence, how many numbers can you select, or what is the length of the sequence you can select? You can select only one number, because if you choose any positive number, the next one should be negative, right? So only you can choose one of the maximum one, right? And similarly, if all the numbers are negative, -2, -3, -4, -5, then also you can choose only one number, since because if you choose a negative sign, the next one should be positive, right? So basically then you choose the maximum again, but maximum again, the maximum, the number with lower magnitude in the minus sign is greater than -5. So basically -2 is greater than -5, right? So you just chose again the maximum one, again you chose -2. Now this was the only thing required to solve this question. So basically if you see the input array A, now suppose it contains some numbers. I don't know what numbers exactly, but suppose this is of this form, basically negative, negative, positive, positive, or something like this, right? So basically it was given that, and no number can be zero, it was given. So if I have to form a maximum length subsequence, then what I can do is choose one from this section and choose one from this section. So means whenever a sign alternates, I can choose just one of them, right? And that will be my answer, since because I cannot choose another number in between those, because suppose if I choose this number, then I cannot choose any of other two numbers, any of the two negative numbers again, then I have to go with the positive number, right? So basically this will give you the maximum length that is required by the question, and then just you can find the maximum of each of this subsections, and that will be all. So basically yeah, so it was not much, right? So let me just walk you through the code, right? So basically input, I have taken the input array A, declared some I and j, two variables. Now this was not required possible result, I just added it. Like what will be, I thought like, okay, you have to find the maximum sum, right? Then it would be different. Then if I'm not considering the maximum length, right? So basically for that reason I used it and did something later, but then later I realized that is not required. So basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to find what is the window here of the same sign numbers. So basically I will point to the first number and j will go on till the window continues, right? So basically, and then I'm starting with j, and then while j is less than n, and sine of a of j is equal to sine of a of I. Now sine was a simple function which takes to one variable and returns like if a, just return a is greater than 0. Now if it is positive it will return true, else it will return false, right? So basically, and then so I'm just comparing like, okay, whether the signs of two numbers are same or not. because then that my window size is increasing. And then basically what I'm trying to do is result will store the maximum number of this range, and then just I'm pushing it to the possible result. But yeah, this was again not required, and then just adding it to the sum, because you have to add the maximum number to your sum, right? That will be all. And then I equal to j, because like once I iterated this number, I don't need to check it again, right? So a kind of sliding window approach, and then just outputting the sum. Now this was all in the question. If you have any doubts, do mention them in the comment section below again, right? One more thing is, again, many of you would be confused, like why I'm just computing max and how it will work for negative numbers as well. Again, I told you, like if the numbers are negative, -2, -5, -3, then whatever be the max will be the minimum negative number. Okay, that will be the maximum of those numbers. I'm not taking the maximum of absolute value, but the maximum of the number itself. So then the max of these three numbers will be -2, right? So that is all. If you have any more doubts, do mention them in the comment section below. Thank you. Happy coding.